by Jones. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 42 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Play action now, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Check curls, check curls. 51 the mic, boy, 51. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Go, get out there, get out there.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Go, Mike. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, kill. Drop deep, drop deep.
4th down, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Back to Dillon on 1st down. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll throw again. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Flush to his right. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there. So now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. Prescott flushed out right. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. They'll try and run it here, but he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And some room to roam now. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 60 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Prescott off play action. On the move to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Elliott. And a solid run down inside the 30. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. It's been a long day. Inside. Mike, 5-5.
Now Rodgers.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. On the return, it's Taylor. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On play action, now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
They find Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Taken down just shy of midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, he gets this to Devontae Adams. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Corey Willis giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Wentz now on 1st down. Finds a seam inside the 40 and all the way down to the 33-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. Into the red zone. Wentz. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 77 yards. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This is Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on 2nd down, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win.
That ball is caught. It's Doyle. Touchdown, Colts. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Wentz going to look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Aaron Jones. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The toss here completed to Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10. Here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the 1st half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, as the 1st half is winding down, and the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Wentz now on first down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This is caught by Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 48 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Dillon. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Randall Cobb, a 9-yard touchdown grab. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Throwing on first down is Carr. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Sliding out of the pocket. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Running the toss here to Dillon. And down he'll go at the 25.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, Adams, what a grab. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Rodgers going to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's...
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Raiders 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Carr now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there. And the deep
got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On third down, Drake. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. They'll roll him out right. Fights him off. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And again, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers open the lead up to 34-0.